best police department in the state of Rhode Island, the Portsmouth Police Department. The color guard is Mr. George Grassi, Mr. Ryan Goret, and Mr. James Francis. Steve Holtzel, say hello. Marching behind the color guard is Chief Jeff Furtado, Deputy Chief Steve Cofield, and Detective Brian Peters. Thank you, gentlemen. Approaching us now is the gentleman that was born 374 years ago, Louis Escobar, the Grand Marshal of the Portsmouth 375th anniversary birthday celebration. Here comes our Grand Marshal, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the greatest ever to see so many people out here in the town I've grown up and I so love. What a thrill to be our Grand Marshal. Thank you very much.
No, hey, listen, you're the man. You're Mr. Portsmouth today. I was delighted to see so many people out looking at the parade. I didn't think we had that many people in Portsmouth.
I was a bit amazed, the crowds that were out there, and then it's probably the first time ever in my life, and probably ever again, as I rode by, so many people chanting Louis.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you're a rock star here, man. And I love this sash here. Yes. You can get that Grand Marshal. Okay, that's good. That's a keepsake. Thanks very much, Louis.
I'd like to introduce the Lord Mayor Lynn Stagg and Lady Mayoress Anne DeBall, all the way from Portsmouth, London, England. Thank you. We don't have 207,000 people here, but Bill, you look great, Bill. Miss Pedro, John Blaze, Andrew from our school committee. Okay, here comes Miss Rhode Island.
No! I'm not Miss Rhode Island.
No, George, you don't look like Miss Rhode Island.
Thank you.
Jessa Mafaro.
I think so.
Jessica, you look great.
I'm here with the Lord Mayor of Portsmouth, England, Lynn Stagg. Lynn, what do you think of our parade today?
Absolutely fantastic and just wonderful, really wonderful.
It's really, I think it gives you a flavor of our small town and the community we've got. And yeah, I was quite gratified to see as many people out there. As I say, but you guys were the rock stars. Everybody wanted to wave to you.
Well, we had such a wonderful welcome, and we've had a tremendous welcome since we arrived, but people were shouting to us, welcome, thank you for coming. I just want to say it was a pleasure, and yeah, never regretted a minute of it.
Yeah. So are you having a good time so far?
Brilliant.
Okay, thank you very much. And my personal favorite is the Lady Mayoress, Ann Talbot, from Portsmouth, England. And what did you think of our parade? You know, we're a small town, but what did you think?
Time I've ever had in the back of a BMW. It was superb, and I loved waving to everybody, trying the royal wave, but I'm not quite sure it worked. But it was brilliant, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you.
Well, that's great because between you guys and Louis, you're kind of the rock stars of our parade. So, and I appreciate you being very gracious and getting through this long weekend of stuff we put you through. But thank you so much for coming over. It means a lot to us here.
I would like to say thank you to everyone for their hospitality and warmth. We have had a wonderful time here. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Get everybody up here.
Good luck.
Okay, who's in Rocky's game?
Have fun.
The Honorable Mayor Eric Spear and Ms. Jean Spear of Portsmouth, Virginia. Driven by my friend Rocky.
Give me two.
That says Virginia. The sign says Virginia. Sign's wrong. They're from New Hampshire. They're still from Portsmouth.
This is Mayor Kenny Wright from Portsmouth, Virginia.
Absolutely.
And Kenny, what'd you think of our little parade?
I loved it. I loved it. Parades are huge back in Portsmouth, Virginia, and to see the community spirit and all of the citizens come out and just wave and thank me for coming, it just made me feel real good. You guys really know how to throw a parade here.
Hey, thanks very much. But I have to tell you, we've never done one before, and I don't think I'm going to be around for the 400th.
For the 400, well, I want to thank your committee. That 375 committee has done an outstanding job, and we really appreciate the hospitality.
Well, thanks very much. But I want to know, where do I get one of those hats?
Where do you get one? Well, I'm going to send you one.
Okay, because I'll wear it.
You can count on it.
All right, thanks
Mr.
very much.
Chairman, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Our town clerk, Joanne Muller, and our deputy town clerk, Patty Cofield. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. George Mendonça. He lives at Slate Hill Farm. You know him as the Kissing Sailor. Life Magazine, 1945. We have Lee Mason, the Councilor of Portsmouth, England.
Brought your car over.
Mr. Phil Driscoll and company.
I've got Lee Mason, who's a city councilor from Portsmouth, England, who came over. Lee, what do you think of our parade today?
It's really fantastic. It's good to see everyone out on the streets supporting it so well. It really seems to be a community event. It's great being here. So,
yeah, it's funny because we're a relatively small town, certainly compared to Portsmouth, England, and I was quite surprised and gratified to see as many people out in the streets that there were. A lot of enthusiasm, I think.
yep, they all seem to be really happy out there. They're enjoying the sun. It's been a great day. You've got the perfect weather for it. It's a great event here in Portsmouth.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now I'm with Jim Seveny, the president of the Town Council of Portsmouth. Jim, we just went through this thing. What did you think of the crowds?
I think it's wonderful. I mean, everybody's out. It's the best birthday party I've ever been a part of.
I didn't realize we had that many people in Portsmouth when I saw the folks along the road.
I didn't either, but they're all out there. It's very gratifying to see everybody come out and support.
Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, thank you, Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best representatives in the state of Rhode Island. Attorney General Peter Kilmartin, Representative Dennis Canario, Representative Chris Artiano, Representative Gallison, Representative Finn. Mr. Edwards couldn't make it. He had to take his daughter to college today. Candidate for governor, my friend Ken Block. Here comes the 88th Army Marching Band. This is one of the oldest marching bands in Rhode Island. The Rhode Island National Guard 88th Army Band is under the command of Chief Warrant Officer Todd Garrett. Our Veterans Post 4487 from Middletown, Rhode Island. Our VFW Post. Our VFW post 4487. VFW post 5390. Portsmouth, Rhode Island. That truck looks like it's from 375 years ago. Our artillery company of Newport, Rhode Island. Newport Artillery Company. Artillery Company of Newport. And Abigail, you look great. Our American Legion Post 18, Portsmouth, Rhode Island. David Haywood. Walter Alves is the rider. Okay, we have the best wires and fires antique fire trucks. Driver Peter Reed. Peter, looks great. That's the original fire truck from Glen Farm. Thanks, Peter. I believe this is the truck that came to the bonfire we had at Charlie Sylvia's Fields in 1976. It was the bonfire.
That was young Peter.
Young Peter Reed. Another vehicle from the Wires and Fires Museum.
I'm here with George Wardwell, who's the chairman of the parade committee. George, I have to tell you, it's a fantastic job you and your group have done here. We can't thank you enough. How do you think it's going?
I thank you, Doug, for that kind words. I really have had so many sensational remarks about the parade. Everybody's energized. The weather is great, and I tell you, it's been a privilege and an honor to try to help out in this town of Portsmouth.
Well, thank you. George is actually a Middletown resident, but he crossed the border to come down here and help us, and he's been living here almost every day now, trying to get this squared away. And you and your group of volunteers, Sue Santos, John Mangold, and a lot of others, deserve an awful lot of credit for pulling this thing together. It's absolutely dynamite. So thank you.
You're welcome. And speaking of the volunteers, we have had a group of volunteers that are second to none. They really have pulled together. They've had many meetings on their own time at no pay. And
John, just to inform, the Army Band is departing the high school grounds, as is the JFK floats.
Being a 30-year sailor, I think I would take this group of volunteers with me anytime, anywhere.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it.
The USS John F. Kennedy, the project for Rhode Island. This is Lieutenant Williams Korean War Check. We all know who Ted Williams was.
Boy, how'd you get so lucky to ride up there?
Because he's a straggler.
Here's the USS John F. Kennedy float. What a great project for Rhode Island.
I'm with George Mendonça, the famous kissing sailor. So George, what did you think of our parade today?
Very good. I was surprised people waving at me like I was some kind of a nut for kissing a girl in Times Square.
Listen, that's something we all wish we could have done, you know? And you're very famous around here, so thank you very much for coming down and joining us.
Well, yeah, I'm proud of the picture. It all happened in Times Square when the war ended, so.
Well, that must have been a good time for everybody back then when the war ended. That was the last big war that we all sort of supported. And
during World War II, there was like 15 million men in the services. So, just about every family at home was involved in the war. So when it ended that day in Times Square, it was the civilian population that were all excited.
Okay, we got the Navy band going by now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Northeast Navy Regional Show Band. Northeast Regional Navy Show Band. The Portsmouth Fire Department, Portsmouth Color Guard, the best fire department in the state of Rhode Island. The best. Chief President and Deputy Chief O'Brien. Henry, you look good, Henry. Portsmouth, Tower Ladder 1. Thank you, gentlemen. According to our schedule, this should be the 2nd Rhode Island Regiment approaching.
Thank you guys for all your hard work. This is huge. Joint effort. Wow. But you guys put a lot in.
The 2nd Rhode Island Regiment, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the packet I was looking for before. Thanks, George. That's all I said.
Looks like Elmo's in the back there. SpongeBob SquarePants.
I'm with the vice chair, the chairman of vice of the 375th committee.
And repeat.
And Roberta, where's your T-shirt?
Yeah, where's your T-shirt?
Anyway, we got the garden club going by here.
They've just gone by in fine style.
And all this for, hey Vance.
Hi guys, and more of the garden club.
Hi
Lovely
Shirley.
ladies. Hi.
All the folks from the garden club who didn't want to walk, so they got great looking rides.
Hi guys.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 99.
We were looking for you before.
Our Portsmouth Garden Club. They made Portsmouth beautiful.
Yeah, they're right here. They wanted to
The hats look great, ladies. You ladies look great, and you make the town look great. Thank you, ladies.
Anyway, let me just do a quick interview with Gary. What do you think of this thing so far?
I think it's splendid. I think it is just terrific. I'm sorry, kind of unbelievable we could pull it off. Great crowd.
Yeah.
A lot of folks here, people on both sides of the street, and it seems to be moving on time.
Well, I attribute all of this literally to to George Wardwell,
Absolutely.
John Mangle, Sue Santos, and the group of fantastic volunteers.
And don't forget, we got the police department and the fire department been a huge help also. Right?
Absolutely.
It's just great, yeah.
And the town itself, DPW, all the way.
Absolutely.
Everybody else.
And a very energetic and enthusiastic group of mayors from the other three cities that have just really done a hell of a job.
Yeah,
a heck of a job here. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm hoping they've enjoyed. I think they've enjoyed their short time here. We've been running them ragged, but I think they've enjoyed it too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Here's our Portsmouth Historical Society. Is our Portsmouth Abbey School. See you folks tomorrow morning. Here comes our friends from Scampi's on Island Park. They're our lobster people. There's no butter though. Michelle, looks like you got the rest of your lobsters. Here's my neighbor David with Bill Sales. Hi, David. Hi, neighbor. Who else?
Okay, I'm with Molly McGee, who's one of our town council members and was marching right behind us and tried to keep us moving, so we kept the pace. How you doing, Molly?
I'm doing great, and just kudos to the Portsmouth Steering Committee and all the folks that came out for the parade. This is fantastic.
We got a fantastic group of volunteers, and they just pulled all this stuff together, but I really appreciate all the support that we've had from the town council, the town itself, the police, the fire, everybody pulled together. This is truly a community work.
It is, and I hear they want you to organize a parade next year, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they could afford me, though, if they hear what my price would be. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm with Dave Crossan, the chairman of the school committee.
Why after 2 miles? You seem a little sweaty.
No. That's just the something in the air, I think it is. But yeah, so what did you think of this thing?
It's wonderful. I mean, everyone's having a great time. It's been an incredible weekend all the way through. So kudos to everyone on the committee.
Well, thank you, and thank you for all your support, too. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, this is fabulous. I mean, we'll all look back on this and say there were 15,000 people lining the streets in 25 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this shows we've got a real community here.
Absolutely.
Which I think is great.
And we have to hang on to it.
You got it. Thank you,
Good
Dave.
job.
I really appreciate all the support we have from the town itself, the police, the fire, everybody pulled together. This is truly a community work.
It is, and I hear they want you to organize a parade next year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they could afford me now. It's like I hear what my price would be. Thank you very much. Okay. Give me a good day process.
Pure Ministries.
Walk up there together. That's all right. This guy's like the worst director in the world. What do we have to do? Okay. I'm with Dave Crossan, the chairman of the school committee.
Why after 2 miles?
No. It's just the something in the air. Yeah. So what
Members of our Portsmouth Lions Club, very proud of the Portsmouth Lions. Mr. Woodhouse, good to see you. John?
thank you.
Donna Barker. I'm here.
We'll all look back on this and say there were 15,000 people.
I think, yeah, absolutely. And I think it shows you've got a real community. I think it's great. You got it. Thank you.
Okay, these are my friends. Joe Sylvia from Joe's on 1638 East Main Road. He's driving a 1931 Model A farmhall. That's a Ford. The Ford's there. That's the farmhall. I said the farmhall. All right. It doesn't matter because his little brother Johnny is the owner of the 1948 farmhall C, and he's got a 1942 farmhall right behind him. John restored both of these. Great job, John. The way it used to be done. The Newport Daily News. We have Jim Johnson in the audience, and of course our friend Joe Baker's been covering us well. Our Aquidneck Island 4-H Fair. H does a great job for Portsmouth. I'm very proud to announce the next 9 to 10-year-old Rhode Island state champions, the Portsmouth Little League. These kids played their hearts out. Great job, guys. I'm very proud of you. You did a good job. Good job, guys. Jeremy, Bobby. The Navy League of the United States, the Newport County Council. You guys look sharp. Yeah.
I was a sea ranger from 11 and 12.
And here's our own Pawtucket Red Sox. Get him, Paws. Our Portsmouth Girl Scouts are next, ladies and gentlemen. You get them, girls. our 375 birthday cake, given by the members of JAM. A big thanks to JAM. There, you look good there. Nice cake. I believe this is another one of Peter's fire trucks. Melbourne's on Long Island. All original.
He's at number 41 Russo Road. Right in the back building. If you go up there and Peter's truck is there, you see the white truck, they'll let you in, they'll let you walk around. Every now and then on Sundays they open the doors, you just go up there.
Cub Scout pack number 50. We'd like to thank National Grid for pulling this float. Dave Davies. Need rocks? Good. Great float, guys. Great job, guys.
The Portsmouth band is rounding onto Memorial.
Okay, our American martial arts karate kids. You guys look great. Let's do it again. Come on. We have East Bay martial arts. Good job, kids. Our Stage Door Dance Incorporated. Director Leslie Zeal. Director Tracy Alvarez. And a lot of kids. Dance it up, girls. Let's go. Come on, make it happen. That's the way. And we saved the best for last under the direction of Director Ted Rouse, the Portsmouth High School Marching Band. And our new superintendent, Mrs. McGann. Get ready to get rocked. Great job.
Get that going.
Well organized, one off it. Perfectly in the parking lot. For Portsmouth.
That's our own Portsmouth High School Marching Band. Thank you.
Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. Take it slow, a crowd from a mile away.